Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is another Tuesday. I am live streaming on Ustream TV, and I do put these recordings on YouTube for those people that can't come to the live stream. I like to put the recordings on YouTube so you can watch whenever you want to and not watch if it's not something you're interested in. I have not had a chance to do a lot of stuff this week. I was out of town and getting ready to go out of town. So I did not do a whole lot of anything. Hello, blonde woman stamping. That's Jeannie. Jeannie is the one that suggested that I do something with my contrast on my camera. So you can thank Jeannie for me fiddling around with all that. And now we can see details. It looks better, right, Jeannie? Right? Please tell me I did. It looks a little bit better, right? And you can rewatch the recordings again and again and again because when I start to talk too fast, sometimes it's hard to understand what I'm trying to say. So I did go out of town. Yay. Does it work? Did I do it? It looks like, and things don't get all flashed out when I bring them up here. We can see stuff now. Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you. Yes, it does look better. Thank you for that comment. Let me look into it, to make me look into it. All right, you just love my videos. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad somebody likes them. So I did go out of town. I was in Florida. I will be moving. I will be moving. I do not know exactly when I will be moving. I have a good idea. I will be moving in about a month, a little less than a month, 3 weeks or so. I haven't started packing yet, so I will be in and out. I will be trying to do comments and stuff in the group, the art experiments on Facebook, but I can't guarantee that I will have a lot of time to talk to you guys that way. Like I said, I have not packed anything yet. I've kind of done some organizing, but I haven't packed anything yet. I've got a whole craft room, and it is the second largest room in the apartment, full of stuff all over the floor, all over everywhere. I got a lot of stuff that I need to pack. I am moving to another state, so it's about 8 hours, 8 hour drive. Maybe not quite that much. 7 or 8 hours, a little bit more than 7, not quite 8, I think. I don't know. So I will be a little preoccupied trying to organize all the stuff and trying to get all. Hey, Janet. Yeah, I will be. I will be preoccupied, as I already am, obviously, trying to keep one thought. And I'm having a difficult time. I do want to keep stuff out for live streaming up until I don't have any internet. I will be streaming next week for sure. It's a different time zone, but I will be streaming at the same time. I will be streaming at the same time. I'm going back to Florida with Eastern Standard Time. I'm so excited. Hi, Vicky. So I am going to Florida. I'm going to Florida. I'm going to Florida. I'm going back to Florida. I am very happy. So I am trying to keep out enough stuff to work, to do live streaming and stuff like that, but I do need to pack up most of the stuff. So I'm having issues in my brain what I really need and what, as soon as you pack something up, you know, the next day it's like, well, I need that, and you have to find the box that it's in, and yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to pack it, and I just want to be there. I don't really want to do the whole packing thing. So, just so you know, I will be kind of in and out. I'm going to try to keep up with comments on YouTube, and I'm trying to keep up with comments in the art experiments on Facebook, but I do have a ton of I have a ton of packing to do and organizing and other moving type stuff, which really does take a lot of time. So, hi, Kate Berg. So, hi, Sarah. And anybody else that I have missed. So with that, so I didn't get a chance to do a whole lot this week, and I kind of wanted to finish up these collage journal pages because I really would like to sew them together before I leave, before I move. I want to do that video. Hi, Dorothy. I really want to do that video before I leave. I want to have some stuff finished. You know how you pack up your projects and they just never seem quite right on the other end. So I'm trying to get some stuff finished up and in a place where they're movable, and I don't have to redo them all and stuff. So I kind of would like to do that, but I was flipping through my images today and I couldn't really find anything that I wanted in here. So that's what I want to do. I really would like to work on these, just put some more little details and some doodling. I would like to write in these a little bit before I sew them together. It's just easier to write on a flatter surface. I mean, it's pretty flat. The signatures are pretty flat. It's just easier to write when they're not in a book. How long till I move? The apartment that I'm moving into will be available on the 20th. So I've got a little bit more time than I thought that I was going to have. So I don't know all the little details yet. I don't have a moving date. I just kind of know the general time. So that's what I kind of would like to do today. I want to get these in a place where I can sew them together and I don't have to worry about writing in them while they're in a book, because it's a lot harder to work on these pages when they're sewn into a book. And so I've got lots of white spaces here and there to fill up and to deal with. It's not as quick as it would have been. If my move would have been, if I could have gotten the apartment right away, I would have been moving in 2 weeks. So it's not quite as fast as that. I knew it was going to be a pretty fast move if it was going to go. And I was kind of expecting more on the lines of 2 weeks than a whole, well, it's not really a whole month. It's less, it's probably 3 weeks. It's probably 3 weeks. So I'm going to put those away. I was thinking maybe I'd work on those again, but I really would like to see if I can get these to a place. And I've got lots of little bits. Maybe I'll add some color and stuff like that. But like I said, before I came on the live stream, I was looking through my images and I really wasn't able to find anything that I just didn't see anything that I wanted to work with today. So I'm wondering if this just is not the right project for me today. And I am a very moody, sometimes I'm a moody project worker honor. Is that a thing? I am. I will wake up in the morning and have thought about something in the night, dreamt about maybe some way to fix a problem or come up with a new idea or, whatever, all kinds of stuff. And I will want to work on whatever my mind is working on in my sleep when I wake up. And I never know what that's going to be. I kind of like that. I can, but it's kind of too big too. So that's my problem with trying to pack stuff up, is I never really know what it is that I'm going to want to work on and to mess around with. And if things are packed up, that's going to be the thing I'm going to want to pack up. That's it never fails. I will know what I'm packing, and then I'll think about it, and then I'm like, you know what, I want to work on that. I don't care if it's in the box already. And I'm hoping that maybe since it's only 3 weeks, that I will not have a big chance to work on stuff anyway. So I will be pretty busy with, that's kind of cool right there. That's very cool right there. I am going to stick that right there to cover up that little bit. I like it. Where's my glue? Let's get a glue that actually has some glue in it. So I'm thinking I really won't have a lot of time for projects anyway. It's going to be a pretty short time. I am going to try to stream during that time, and hopefully I will be able to do that. I will be without internet and I don't know how long. I don't have the dates and all that good stuff yet. I don't know how long it will take them to connect internet on the other side, and I don't know how quickly they'll want to disconnect internet here. So I'm just going to have to play it by ear, and that's kind of cool right there too. Kind of like that. I kind of like that. So yes, I am just playing it by ear. Hello, Nina Rebiner. Hello, hello. So I would really like to get some projects done, but my mind is all over the place. It's packing, it's trying to figure out what I really don't need, and it's really hard to know what you're going to need on the other side until you get there. And I really don't want to pack everything, but you know how it goes. I probably will end up packing everything. You know how it goes. Yeah, kind of like that. So yeah. So I kind of like this here, but I need to find some other things for these white spots. This is a piece of, this is a coaster that I just took the paper off the coaster. It's very, very thin. You know how the coaster has that cardboard in the center and then pieces of paper, decorative, whatever, on either side. So it's really, really nice and thin. I really liked it. But I do need to cover up these other little bits. And I can't find my blue scissors. I don't know. I think I might have packed it for a project for traveling with, and I guess I have not unpacked that, and I don't even remember where it is because I was kind of looking for it before I had got on today because I found a bunch of stuff in Florida. Looking around and seeing stuff. I kind of like that. I want some red stuff on here. What else do I have in here that's red? I kind of pulled some pictures out that I thought I might deal with today, but I didn't find a whole lot that I really wanted. And what's up with that? You know what I mean? What is up with that? So I did go to Florida, and I did do some investigating after I found out that I would be going. I didn't do a lot of investigating before because that kind of jinxes me. If I get excited about going someplace, it usually doesn't happen. So I kind of just didn't do any of that so that I'd have a better chance of actually getting back to Florida. So while I was there, I investigated the place. And I saw a library, a real, honest to goodness library that had books on the shelves. I've said this before. I came here and I wish I knew where that bag was. What did I do with that? Because it would be really cool to show you guys what I found in the library. They had books for sale. They had not only did they have books on the shelves, they had books that they were selling. They had National Geographics for 10 cents. I didn't get any because I didn't want to move them. But they had them for 10 cents. Like, really, really. I'm going home, people. I'm going home. And I found what was really nice about this library. It was right on the other side of the parking lot from there's an art museum there that has free art lab classes every month. Free. Go and make something. They happened to be doing stuff while I was there. And it was a really cool thing. They had cigar boxes. They were altering a space, and the space that they were altering was a cigar box. So they had bins of paper circles with different kind, out of magazines, circles out of magazines, all kinds of color and stuff like that, puzzle pieces, game pieces, all kinds of stuff. And they were making their space in their cigar box. They were altering the space. So it was, and I just came in on as they were finishing up the class. So I didn't get to see a lot of what was going on, but it was very, very cool. And they didn't have to pay for any of the supplies or anything. Everything was free. Like, wow. It was incredible, incredible. And then I walked over to the library where shelves, I mean, we're talking a huge, huge amount of books for sale. And I did get, I wish I could find it. What in the world did I do with it? I put it in this room that I can't find anything in, right? I put it in here so that I would start packing this stuff, and I have no idea what I did with it. Really. It's just, I don't know what it is about this place. And I can't find anything. And I just put it in here. Yeah, yep. So I'm having allergy attacks. It's been raining all night, and it's still kind of raining out today. So I've got my vitamin water that I'm going to be sipping on a lot, so I don't start choking again. But anyway, so let me get my washi tape out here. I think I need some washi tape on some of these little strips here on this. Oh, I really wish. And anyway, so what I found was a music book, and it's a nice size. It's not the regular size. It's smaller, and it's got a ton of pages, and I only paid 50 cents for it. So wish I could show it to you, but of course it's missing in action, and I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm hoping my new space I'll be able to find stuff, because I just can't find anything in here. I don't know what it is. I really just don't understand. This is it's kind of it's a metallic bronze. Would that go? Not really. But it kind of does. I want something here. Maybe something there. Maybe if I open it, it will look better. Yeah, a book with sheet music. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was. I don't know exactly what it was for, but it's sheet music, and it's smaller than a normal. It's not 8.5 by 11 like most of the sheet music is, and where in the world is it? Wow, this is on there good. Okay. And it's yellowed, so it looks really old, but I don't think it is. And there's a lot of sheets to it. Do I like that? I kind of do. I kind of just want to put it on there. Where's the end? There it is. Why can we never find the ends of these things? That's kind of nice. I like that. I do. So Mildred, you're moving too. Got a lot of moving going on. I am looking forward to getting back to Florida. Feel like I belong in Florida. There's that. Feel like I need something more right there. Not sure what. Maybe another strip. Or maybe some black. Maybe a little bit of black. There. Just like that. No, I don't have any family or friends. In Florida. No, I do not. I do not. I have it's Lakeland, Florida that I will be moving to. Lakeland. And that is halfway between Tampa and Orlando, kinda, somewhere in between there. And I have never lived in that area. I have moved here from the Tampa area. I lived in Palm Harbor. And before that, I lived in Miami. And I love Miami. Miami's one of my favorite places in all the world. So, no, I do not have family in Florida, but I just like it. I like the atmosphere. I like the culture. You know how you go places and it's just different than you're used to. Florida, yeah, I came to Florida on a visit. I came to Miami just to visit and I never left. It just was one of those places that just really made me feel comfortable and I just felt like I belonged right away. And I stayed there. I lived there for 17 years. So I kind of like this little bird here too. So Florida, for some reason, I lived in Pensacola many, many, many years ago and was not very fond of that area. So when I went to visit Miami, I was thinking, Florida, I'm not going to really like it. I'll just visit. And it's just a different kind of atmosphere altogether, and I just loved it. And I've just gotten used to being in Florida. I don't have to worry about pulling out. Oh, I kind of like that there. I don't have to worry about pulling out blankets and everything. I like the temperature to be pretty much the same. I don't like to have to change my wardrobe for colder weather and stuff. If it gets a little colder in Florida, you just put on a sweater or, a jacket and you're fine. You're not freezing to death. Oh. So, yes, I did. I lived in Florida. I lived in the Tampa area. And so, yeah, I feel like I'm going back to Florida. Going back to Florida. Had a little, okay, I don't need that one anymore. I do kind of want something to cover up those words right there, but, and I kind of like this little, I don't know what he is, a crawfish. I think he's a crawfish. He's kind of crooked. He's cut kind of crooked though. I think I'm going to put him right there because he kind of blends in with the circles. Palm Harbor, your neighbors. I worked in Tarpon Springs. I was right there on the border of Tarpon Springs. And I liked that area. I did not like driving there. I was not used to driving at those speeds with lights on 19 there. That just really made me crazy, so I didn't drive a whole lot. But I kind of like this too, so I think I'm going to put that there. I would like to write in this book. I don't know if I'm going to write in it on stream because I want to be over it and hovering over, and I don't want to be blocking everything. So I might just do that later, but before I sew it together. Okay, and I've got these signatures kind of in an order that I'm gonna sew them together, so that's why I'm kind of leaving them together. I've kind of matched them up and have been working on the ends of the signatures so that they will look right as they go in, and I do need to work on them a little bit more. They need some more stuff, but I'm trying to keep them. This one actually probably needs a little bit of this washi tape somewhere just to even it out. What did I do with that washi? We'll put some of it right on the top, I think. Right on the top. Oops, let me put that back so I don't lose it. I don't have any. I would like to go back to Miami, but there's no job there, so yeah, and it's really, really expensive. Miami is like one of the more expensive cities in Florida. It will be a whole lot more expensive to be there, but in my mind, I'm more comfortable there. I'm really not comfortable here. It's just not what I'm used to. I kind of want something here too. Maybe that would be good. A little bit of gold tissue paper. There's nothing wrong with where I am now. It's just I'm not used to it. It's just a different kind of place. You know how you get used to a place, and I just never did get used to this place. It's not anything wrong with it. It's just not what I'm used to. And maybe a little bit over here to use it up and to blend the page just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. You love Pensacola? I was in Pensacola in '82, and I have not been back since. It's probably changed a whole lot. Probably changed a lot. A lot. And I just have not been back. I have not had an opportunity really to be back. I kind of like this embossed butterfly. Let me cut him off. Let me cut him off. And we've got a little bit of white down here. Maybe I should tear that. I don't work, but my roommate does. And you got to go where the job is. As I kind of go where the roommate goes. Do I like that? It seems kind of, I don't know. I'm not sure if I like that. I like the color, but I'm not real sure I like it. I need something there though. The cost of living, like I said, is quite a bit more there. And there is a chance that I will have to go back to work. But I will, you know, I don't know exactly what's all going on yet. So until I know anything, really, I just don't know anything. I just don't know until I know. Look what I found at the Dollar Tree. I found washi tape at the Dollar Tree in Florida, of course. Will you take all my collage fodder? I've got piles and piles and piles of magazines. I am really trying to go through. There goes my voice. Like I said, I'm having some allergy issues. At least I stopped sneezing, because that would be horrible. But oh, yeah. I have a ton of magazines, and I have been trying to go through them, and I have gone through quite a bit, because I would like to save a lot. I would like to save the images out of the magazines. I don't want to move all the magazines. I don't like any of these. Oh, that one might work. Now that I've opened the package, I don't see anything that will work. So I am trying to move images and not whole magazines. So I will not be starting over. I I need to use what I have. Definitely need to use what I have. Do I like that? It's kind of strange. These are kind of strange too. They are kind of odd patterns on here. A little odd. How come that's double? That's got two containers to it. They messed up when they packaged that one. It's got two containers. I guess I don't need both of those containers. I probably don't need any of those containers. Here's a blue one. These are they're kind of odd. The patterns are a little odd. They're different, that's for sure. But for $1, and it's nice and thin. You don't find thin ones very often. I like the thin ones. Okay, where's the end? I should probably put glue on these. Okay, is that not the end? There it is. Because you never know how sticky. Oh, it seems pretty sticky. You never know how sticky these are going to be. I'm going to put one there to get rid of all that white space. And there's a little white space right down here. I'm allergic to white space. Got to cover it all up. I'm horrible. There's a little bit right on the corner here. And on the top, there's quite a bit. Let's see what I can cover up. That covers quite a bit of it. I'm not really going to worry about that little bit right there. That's good enough. And then over here, and some on the bottom down here. Just like that. Uh-oh, there's a piece of plastic. Don't need that. Kimberly. Hello, everyone that I've missed coming in. Hello, hello. So glad you're here. Hope everything is good. I kind of like that. Now all the white spaces are filled up, and it's got quite a bit of pictures on it, so I am going to leave that. Why am I putting these back in the packages? Maybe because they're small and I'll lose them in my big old box. I will probably take them out of the packages to move just to conserve space, but for now I guess it's going back. So that looks like it's pretty much done. Here's a space here that needs a little something. Not sure what it needs. That train looks kind of interesting, but I think it needs to be trimmed down. Lemonade time. Sounds good. I kind of like that little train there. It kind of blends in with everything. I don't know if I showed. I found a place to put a giraffe. And he blends in really well on the page. And I really like the way he looks. I don't like those little words right there. What can I put on there to hide that? Maybe some paper, some text. That was left over from last week. I didn't get a chance to clean it up. Needs to be a little thicker than that. And needs to be straight on one side, so it will go into the crease. I like that. That covers up those words and that little white space just enough. That makes me happy. And there is a white space over here on this side too. Let me just put that over there just to cover that up. So, there, I didn't realize there's white space on this side too. I already have glue on my hands. How does that happen so fast? Let's put that over there. Just cover up the white space. Bye, Miss Allie. Thanks for stopping by and chatting. I would like to do some doodling in here today. I have got a bunch of fragile paper. A bunch of white spaces on this page that I would like to deal with. And I would really like to write some stuff in here. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do it on stream, because that's something that I would like to relax a little bit with and not feel like I'm blocking the camera, because I want to be over it. I'm not a great writer, and I don't really like the way my writing looks. I'm not used to it yet. So, got some glue on that. On the other side, on the side it's not supposed to have glue on, I managed to get glue on it. So I'm thinking that I will do that after the stream, and then I will do a video sewing this all together, not on a stream, just so that I can concentrate on sewing and explaining what I'm doing. I am going to put that little bit down somewhere. Just 'cause I am. Welcome back, Raven. I like the little, putting down the little bits of details and stuff. Kind of like that. It blends in with the beige, with all the rest of the beige. I think it needs to go there. Try not to think too much about stuff. And then sometimes you need to think about stuff so you don't think about things that you are driving you crazy. It's kind of a cool little piece there. What else? I've got some other bits and pieces that I need to cover. This butterfly might be kind of cool there. I've got too many straight lines here. That kind of draws my eye too much. So I'm thinking maybe some torn edges might kind of blend that in a little bit. And it's blue, kind of like this blue, so it kind of matches. I think I'm going to go for it. I think I am going to go for it. Yeah, I will be doing that. I'm hoping to do it as soon as I get these signatures kind of complete, so I'm not really working in signatures. I do like working in signatures. I like it better than working in a book because they're easier to manipulate. I think I said it earlier today. I want to write in these, but it's so much easier when it's nice and thin to write on them, because you're not fighting the rest of the pages, you're not fighting the book. It's a lot easier just to deal with the signatures and then to sew them in at the end. So that's what I'm hoping that I will do. She's kind of cool. Does she fit on here somewhere? Kind of, but not really. Her hands are cut off. I don't think I like that. It looks bad. Her hands are cut off. Don't know if I can live with cut off hands. What else do I have? I've got a fish. I've got a cheetah, a key. bridge. Too much night scenes, I think, going on. Well, that's kind of neat. I don't know why a teacup on a table with books would be sitting next to a taxi, but for some reason I kind of like the way that looks, so I'm just not going to overthink it. I'm just going to do it. Just going to do it. It's good enough not to worry too much about. I like the fish, but he seems he got lost there on the page a little bit. A little bit lost. Here's a T. Ooh, I could cover up those words with that. Why didn't I see that before? A stamp. Yes. Okay, where was I? I was here. I was here. What else did I find? American Hawaii Cruises. Doesn't really fit. Gonna have to come back to this one. We're getting there. I think I need something else up here. So Susan and Debbie have cover troubles. So I need to take some time with the cover and sewing them in. And like I said, I will be doing that. I really, really, really think that I can get it done before the move. I do need to start packing so I know that stuff is getting done, almost done. But I really would like this project to be finished. That's kind of interesting. I don't know why I like that. I think it's the color that I like, and maybe the couple. And I don't like this. It's a magazine page. It's just, but it's white. It's kind of stark. Of course, now it doesn't show. I guess there's nothing really to show. It's just a white space in the magazine page where the trees meet the sky, and the sky is just white. But I kind of like to cover that up. Stay there. It doesn't really make any sense for this couple to be up there, but I like it better than the white starkness of that sky. So I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to do it. I kind of want something there, so that's been the best thing I've seen so far, so I'm just going to go for it before I lose it again. I bet I could have put him up there too. Now that I've got the other thing already glued on. Oh well. Oh well, it's there now. It is there. Let's see here. Feels like I need something down here, but maybe if I did some writing, it would be all right. This puppy is really cute. Look at that baby puppy. Isn't he sweet? So a lot of people are having cover issues, so I might have to do a couple of cover videos, huh? I have some there, but I was having camera issues and computer issues, and they aren't the best videos to watch. They're kind of jerky, I think. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've looked at them. The one that I did for covers, I think it was very jerky. It was hard to hear me, and something was going on with the computer at the time. I'm gonna tear off those words. Oh, look how cute he is. So it's really a hard video to watch. I really would like to redo it. And there's a couple different ways to do covers. Do I want them on the corner? Do I want them on this page? Kind of do and I kind of don't. I'm not convinced he needs to be there. Something needs to go down here though. Something like that. Covers are a hard thing for you too, Orla. Wow. So we've got quite a few people that need covers for books. So I will do that. I will do it and use up some of this cardboard that I've been saving for covers so I don't have to move it all. I will do that. Kind of like the way that looks. I like the way that one looks. Feel like this one needs a little something. Maybe that puppy needs to live in the corner up there. That looks funny. I don't know why I like it, but I do. We'll have him dangling from the corner, top corner, upside down, the upside down sleeping puppy with paws in the air. Let's see, do I need anything else on this page? No, maybe. That's kind of cool. Kind of like that. Kind of fits on there. So you guys working on projects and stuff? Got glue on the outside of this one again. I've got enough on that one. Ooh, that looks good there. I don't like this edge. So let me rip it off. Yes, I like that. That breaks up that little spot over there. Just like that. Probably should have cut off this part too because there's a little dark edge on there, but oh well. Oh well, it's too late now. there should be pairs of bookmakers. Those who do covers and those who fill up the covers. That's funny. Oh dear, you guys are just funny. Too funny. All right, so I'm thinking that's enough for the pictures. Let me get out some pens and start doing some writing, adding some word lists. I guess I will do a little bit of that. I don't know if I said hi to you, Debbie, but hi. You're feeling tired? I'm tired too. I'm going to get more tired after I start packing stuff. mentally tired. I feel like this needs something, but maybe it just needs some doodles or something. So I think I filled it up with images and that kind of thing. Feels like something needs to go here. I didn't look at this page before, did I? I don't know why I like that. It doesn't make any sense. Mr. Sherlock Holmes guy could go in the corner. Fish? Do we need a fish? Fish looks good right there. It's probably enough stuff. So let me glue that stuff in. Just like that. So people are working on ATCs. That sounds fun. I am going to be jealous of people working on stuff when I have all my stuff packed up. I am going to want to work on that or work on that. I have to contain myself. I'll have to be good. I have got so many new projects started in my head. I'm trying not to actually start them. But I'm not very good at not starting new projects that I get ideas for. And then I was going through, as I'm organizing to start packing, I'm finding projects that I have started, and I kind of want to work on some of the stuff, and then I have to stop myself. No working, organizing only. And it looks like it got quite a bit of stuff in here. So I am pretty happy. I still need something here. I have a white space, and maybe I just need to put maybe, does that work? Not really. Maybe I just need, I think I need a piece of this scrapbook paper on that side. Do I have another piece of that? Let's not let everything fall on the floor. Where is my scrapbook paper? Oh, I've got tissue paper. It's too blue. Way too blue. Okay, here's my scrapbook basket. Do I have, oh, I've got some music. That would work over there. Here's a piece of that. And that would work too. So, is this the same one? No, that's different. But that would also work. So let me get this out of my way here and see what I've got. What do I like the bestest? Kind of like this. But adding some of that color over there might be nice too. So much for making a decision. So much for that. Oh, my chair's getting away from me. My back's starting to hurt. All right, I do think I want a piece of this music just right there because the girls are obviously dancing and singing and stuff, and that just covers up that little white space just enough not to make it really, really obvious. And I like that. All right. Feels like it needs something else though. Bridge out of nowhere. Should I trim that up? Yeah, I kind of like that. Don't know why. Just something. I did see the magazine journal. I have one that Dee Dee sent me. She started one for me. I don't. I don't like the magazine journal so much because the one that I've been working on, the pages fall out very easily. I think I work too wet or something, and it's falling apart. I'm kind of afraid to work on it because it's fallen apart. So um, it's just it's too many pages too. That thing, she'd be working on that forever. And I need to get my projects just a little bit smaller, I think. I think I go way too big and then I'm off to the next project before I even finish the other ones. So I need to make my projects just a little bit smaller. Here's the hidden giraffe. Kind of hidden. You can't really see it when you're just flipping through. He's not really noticeable. He kind of blends into the house. Oh, you drilled holes through them and used a pamphlet stitch through them. Interesting. Very interesting. That would definitely solve the problem, wouldn't it? Okay, so I am happy with those pictures. I'm putting my glue away and these pictures away and my gluing magazine away. And I think I will spend some time. Well, that went pretty fast. I think I'll spend some time. You know what I really need to do is go through all these little. I have a ton of little ink pads. I know that one works. Ones that have sponges on them work. But I've been moving these since Miami, and looks like some of the covers didn't stay on, so they probably are dried up. I need to go through these to see if they actually still work, because I don't really want to move. That one works. He's got a sponge on him. I don't really want to move stuff if it's dried up. I really, really don't want to do that. And I would like to do some stenciling and some fun stuff in here. Let's see here. I know that one works as well. So I think I've used these guys, and these guys are okay. You would think after 15 years these things would dry up, right? You think? But I don't know if they have or not. Some of these I think are bad. I'm going to have to try on other paper, because I think those are the ones that got my paper oily after a while. It was like some kind of oil or something, like the ink has separated. So let's see what we got here. Let's put some fun stuff on. And maybe I should get my pens out and do some doodling and all that good stuff. Let's move those aside so I'm a little flatter. And we'll use the dish strainer to make some circles in a circle. Yeah. Just a little doodling. And I can take my time with this because it's fun to add the details and not think too much and not worry about all the stuff that you need to pack up in boxes and worry about the paint leaking and the covers coming off the ink pads. I usually do just 3, but I think I might do 5 today because they're small. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. And it's fun. Kind of like it. I kind of like it. Oops, wrong circle. Wrong circle. Welcome back, Elizabeth. Your ink pads got mushy. One of mine started, the pad is starting to disintegrate. Trying to use that one up because it's still kind of working, but it's not going to be working for much longer. And what else? Let's go to a different page. This one needs something. I am thinking that it needs some words, so I will come back to that. Here's our tissue paper experiment. And I kind of just like the way that one looks. And I love this page. Every time I come across this page, I just don't want to do anything to it. It is just simple, and I don't know. I can't see adding anything to it. Just like the way it is. This one I think I need to write some stuff on. And this one needs some words and stuff too. Let's see here. I got quite a bit of circle doodle, so I'm not going to do anything else to that. I think I'm going to write on that one. And I did some silver doodles on here, which seems like it's enough. I got glue on my fingers. And this is really busy. I'll probably just leave that one as it is. And this one needs something. What does it need? It is pretty busy though. Maybe a few words. I will wait on that. I think I'm just going to put words on there too. That one's pretty busy. But I think if I can find it. There it is. I used this homemade stamp right here, this little leaf. And I think I'm going to add a few more leafses. Maybe I should add green leaves. Maybe I should use that ink pad that is going bad. It's going bad. It's losing its. Still got quite a bit of ink on it though. Which is sad that the pad is going when there's still lots of ink. Yeah. Just a light ink leaf thing right there. And since I have to do it in odd numbers, and 3 usually is my number, we'll put 1 right there. There we go. And I need to clean off this. I put together these I used to use these for my underpapers, and this is before I sewed them into signatures. And I finally put them together and sewed them into signatures. And I had to put some blank papers with them so that they would be obviously not the same time. So they wouldn't be too different. So they actually look like they belong together. And I need to fill up those pages. Add some. That's kind of cool. Let me add some more of those. That would be relaxing just to put color. Just to put color down, just to mess around with some color. And I just might need just to do that, just to relax with something. Just to relax. I like the way that looks. I do. So I will enjoy just using these for some color play. Use up that ink. Clean off that stamp. It's pretty clean. Not a whole lot left on it. So that will be something I can do. I probably won't do anything with this until there's another blank page. Just because nothing really went with it and it looked odd put together with something else. So And then I will put all these together in a book just so I can look at color, because I do like looking at some color. These are like some of my underpaper signatures that I clean stamps off and use up paint on and put underneath things so that I can go to the edge without getting paint everywhere on my work surface. And so these are just where the paint ends up. And I do enjoy looking at all the color. I remember what projects I've done sometimes with some of these pages. There's one here that I did, and I don't know where it is, but I love it, and I remember doing it because it was the Inca Gold I used for my granddaughter's pocketbook, some of the little dolls that I did for her. This one, that's Inca Gold, and I had this underneath the dolls as I was stenciling on patterns and stuff, and it just turned out really cool. So I just love these little signatures with all this paint and cleaning off stamps and all that stuff. I love these. And these are almost so full. They're pretty much full. I need to put these aside and make some more so that I can use them again. But here's one that needs a little bit more stuff. I will enjoy putting these together in a book just for a look at color. I like color. I do. I like abstract color. And this will be just a smaller version of that. Like I said, I started doing these, I put a piece of paper underneath some project or something so I could go to the edge and not get ink or paint or whatever all over my work surface. This is before I put them into signatures, so they don't really match up, but I couldn't get rid of them because I really like the way they were turning out. I will probably test these ink pads on this just to see if they work or not. Just to see. They're kind of getting dry. But not dry enough to throw out yet. Because I use stuff until I can't use it anymore. That's just what I do. And it's got a little bit left to it. Oops. Yeah, see, you could tell that these were not done at the same time. So, but I will like this little book when it gets done. It's kind of fun to see. It's kind of a stamp inventory as well. I got some of them upside down. Yeah, these obviously don't go together either. I'm distracting myself. I've got too many things a-going. I'll probably work on this after the move. Be very relaxing. I actually might keep this out to work on next week just to test some of these ink pads and stuff. Like I said, I don't want to pack some ink pads that don't have anything to them. But that's just me. All right, so back to putting some details on this. This has got quite a bit of stuff on it. All I think I need is some words. And I'd need to do that not on a stream, just so that I can relax with it. So I think this is pretty much done. And I will put words on when I watch TV next couple of nights, and then I can do the video for sewing these babies together and making the cover, because I'm liking the way they look, and I don't really feel like they need a lot. This needs a little bit of something right there, just a little bit, maybe some color that's too bright. Maybe it needs a little bit of stamping. Just so that it's not totally white. That really does bring out the edge though, doesn't it? Oh well. It's too bright a pink, I think. I think that's what's distracting me. I will put a piece of book page on there, I think. Find a piece of book page. Got a little bit of yellow on it, that will be fine. Like that. That little bit has glue on it, so I'm just going to stick it up there. Yep, I just think I need to do a bunch of writing in here. I think that is enough for images and washi tape and stuff. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of places that I really want to doodle or stamp. It's looking pretty full. Kinda. It's kind of getting there. So I am going to put that to the side and write in that later. So I guess since I've got ink pads out, I should start testing some of the ink pads and seeing what's up here. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're just dry enough so that they don't really stamp. Yeah, that one's pretty dry. I don't know. I don't know if I can deal with that. Let me find this triangle stencil. Is it in here? No, it's not in here. It is a small one, so it's in the box. It's in the box because it's small. Here it is. That is it. Do I have a purple? Not really. What did I use for that? I like that. I bet it was this one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going to fiddle around with some color, I think. I think I just need a little relax time since I have a little bit more time. Yeah, I think that was it. So if I've got a little time to spare, I might as well test out some ink pads. That probably isn't the same color, is it? It's not. It's not the same color. We'll just blend it in and pretend it was, right? We'll just pretend it was. What are we working on? You have too many things to work on? I hear that. I am going to make some purple triangles on here. Just to make some triangles. That's a nice dark purple. I didn't realize it was such a nice purple, this gel pen. Got glue on my hands. I should get a baby wipe out and wash them, wipe them off a little bit. I should, but am I going to stop and do that? Of course not. Why would I make anything easy on myself? Why in the world would I do such a thing? Have we heard from Laura? Laura streams right after me. And I think I need to start packing. Still need some organization stuffs first, though. Need to go through some things, get rid of some things. Some of the stuff I just don't need anymore. I've been going through some projects that I just don't think I will ever really finish. And there really isn't any need to pack stuff if you really don't think you're going to finish the project, right? But of course, I'll get rid of stuff and then I'll get over there and realize, you know what, I could be working on that project. That project sounds good right about now. Story of my life. As soon as I get rid of something, even after 5 or 10 years, I'm like, oh yeah, I should have kept that. Oh, I should have kept that. I like the triangles. Hello again, Miss Sarah. I think that was paint. What kind of paint was that? And that was that gold paint on top of it? Should I scrape some paint? I should scrape some paint. I should be getting rid of some of this paint too instead of moving it along. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I should, but am I going to? Oops, that kind of exploded a little. I shook it too hard, I guess. Shook it too hard. And I have had this stuff, this golden. I've had that for like 15 years. And it's still going strong. Definitely some good stuff. I probably shouldn't have scraped paint because now I'm going to have to dry it. I didn't think that through, did I? Did not think that through. Stick with the ink pads. And I am going to get a baby wipe out. Because I made a mess. That looks pink. It doesn't look red. It looks red in the camera, but... Hi, Terry Trouble. How are you? I am making a mess. Let's see if that's dry yet. Of course, I'm putting wet one on it, so that doesn't dry it very easily, does it? I'll put that one up there so it can dry while I test out some of these other ink pads. That one's pretty full. That's real full. Looks red. Yeah, it looks red in the camera, but in real life, it's kind of on the pink side. It's kind of pink, just a little pinky. Oh well. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Here's some paprika. Let's see what that does. And these stamp pads, they are so old. But I like the little baby ones. You can have different colors and not spend too much money. It's still got a little, to it. It's got enough that I can't throw it away. I like it. I do. So that's a good one. What color is that golden paint? It is. Okay, I don't even know how to say that name. It's red. It's red. I've got that one in the golden, and I've got iridescent bright gold fine in the golden. And like I said, I've had these for 15 years, and they are still fabulous. I do need to use them up, but they are still good. Very, very good. All right, so that one is good. I don't think I tested this green one yet. It does have a sponge, so I probably used it not too long ago. I should get my flip-flop out. My flip-flop and do the other side. I love that circle stamp. I know. We all love the circle stamp. We all do. Hero Arts. It's a Hero Arts circle stamp. And I don't think they make it anymore. So if enough of us say something, maybe they'll bring it back. It's Hero Arts. The beautiful circle stamp. All of us love that circle stamp. Yes. And I got that, I think I got it at Michael's 10 years ago or more. I love this flip-flop. I love the flip-flop. And I have not seen it, and no one can find it online either. So I don't think they make it anymore. How darest they stop making something so absolutely fantastic? You know, honestly, these people. And let me use one of those little drywall tape stencil thingamajiggers and add some circles. Add some circles because this works really well. I like it. I like it. I know. We all want that circle stamp. And I have been trying to make, can you see it? Stamps out of foam. I have tried many different ones. They work okay. Here's one that was kind of nice. Here's another one that I haven't used very much. Trying to get the same kind of thing. I've got quite a few of them. Here I've got one on a lid so that it's kind of rigid a little bit. This one I use a bit. And I'll show you how they work. Here's another one that I haven't glued on anything yet. Here's a one that's off center just a little bit. Yes, I love my circles. Yes, I'm obsessed with the circles. I know. Me and my circles. I always thought triangles were my favorite. But triangles are hard to find. You don't find them very often. Circles are much easier, much faster, and what are you going to do? I keep going back to circles. I like my circles. I'm a circle girl. The crazy lady likes her circles. Like that. So that's a good one. Let's see, what else we got here? That one works. Here's purple. Let's see if the purple works. Find a page that wants some purple. I guess this one, we could put some purple on this one. Let's use one of these little babies and see how it goes. Uh-oh. This might not have any color to it. Uh-oh. It's got a little bit, but not a lot. I think this one might be dead. Oh, yeah, it's dead. Yep, you can see it's disintegrating as I'm using it right now. So I guess this little baby is done for. Get that last little bit. Who needs cats when he has circles? Probably should have put some of that over here too. Where else do I have some purple just to use that poor little stamp up? I like purple. You would think I'd have a whole lot more purple in places. I don't see any purple there. I don't see any purple there. There's a whole lot of green and pink going on here. I might have to change that up a little bit. I need a purple page. I like my cats too. Well, I like one of my cats. The other one we could do without each other. Kind of stuck with each other, I think. Okay, so I don't have any purple in these books. What's wrong with this picture? Here's a little bit of purple. It's upside down. Where is my little checkerboard stencil? Is that the one I used? No, it's a different one. It's a different one. Where is it? I got all kinds of stuff in here. Need to clean this thing out. Okay, get back in there. Where are the squares? I know I've got, this is not the one. I know I've got a different one. But it's not in here, is it? Here it is. That's the one. I like this one. It's a little bit thinner, and the ink goes through it just a little bit easier. Let's see if we can get some of these on there. How do you get the circles to be, how do I get these circles to be regular? I have a whole video on making stamps that I show how I did it. I can show it again. Have I got time? I got 15 minutes. Ooh, there's quite a bit of stuff on there. Too bad it's going bad. Get some fun foam out, and I will get my circle thingy is right here. Who knew? Okay, so I need to use that one up because it's not going to last very long. Get some fun foam out. This is fun foam. I got this pack at Walmart. Just a bunch of, I think this was less than $1. I think it was 97 cents for the package. So this is what I do. I get my handy dandy circle tool out, and I like this one because it's got big circles and little circles. And I get my big pen out, and I draw the circle. And I embed that quite a bit. I make sure that there's a great big groove because the ink will not hit it after that. And then I pick my next size. And I think I am going to pick that one. And make sure that indents really well. And then my next one, I'm going to pick that one. I'm kind of centering it. And making sure it's well indented. And then one more, just one more. That one looks good. And that's all I do is I don't know if you can see it, but drawing in it like that really hard makes an impression in the foam. Okay? And then what I do is I cut that out. Like that. And I glue it onto a lid of some sort. Okay, so that's it. That's it right there. And this, I think, is a peanut cover lid. And I like this because it's rigid enough, it's strong enough that it will impress. I do have to press down the center of the lid to get the contact all good and stuff. But let's try this out. I usually glue it onto a lid and then I let it set. Let's see, let's find a circle page of some sort. I let it set for a day or so to make sure that it's really, really dry. If I were to glue it now, it would slide around on the lid. So I don't like that. So we're just gonna mess around with it without gluing it on anything. Ink it up. Use that to press it down. All right. Nope, it's not inked up yet. Let's get it good and inky so you can see how it works. Kind of got it inky. And then press it down really good on your paper. Yeah, you get the fun foam in the kids section at, I think, at Walmart in the craft section for the kids. And then you've got your circles. It works really well. And that's the lines that you see that's where I wrote with the big pen. So it impresses the foam enough so that it doesn't pick up the ink. And I press down the center of the lid so that it all gets to the paper. Pretty good. I love my circles. This is the closest that I have come to the Hero Arts circle stamp. And like I've shown over here, a lot of these I've done smaller bits of circles to try to copy that stamp. Yep, that is how all of those stamps are made. I use fun foam. Yeah, actually, here's another circle stamp that I've done. I use fun foam. I cut it into all different kinds of shapes. I do glue it onto either cardboard. I don't like the cardboard so much because after a while the cardboard, after pressing it down a lot, it starts to smoosh and you start to lose the hardness of the cardboard. Here's my leaf one, also on a piece of cardboard. I just drew the leaf, drew the little veins in the leaf, and that is that one. I did like a chevron kind. This one I put on plastic, it's a piece of junk mail. It was plastic coated. I don't even know what it was. But this one I can use acrylic paint on and use a baby wipe and wipe it off after I'm done using it. It works just fine that way. And yep, here's yet another circle stamp. I do like the circles. Definitely, I do like the circles. That is how I do those foam stamps. I do quite a few of. Here's another foam stamp on plastic. I did squares and I used a paper punch to punch the circles through the squares and then glued them together to make that stamp. I have used acrylic with this one. That's why you see acrylic in the back there. I couldn't get it all cleaned off very well. I do like making my own stamps. I feel like it makes things my very, very own. Another thing I like making stamps out of is these rubber washers that you find in the plumbing department at hardware stores. I glue those onto cardboard and they work really well for stamping as well. And so I put them in different ways. Like there's the squares, or the square made of circles. And okay, focus on that. These are they're rubber washers. I think they put them in faucets and stuff. That I just put on a piece of cardboard and they work really, really wonderfully. I like the circles. I like those a lot. So, where did I get? They also have the foam with the sticky back. I did not find it when I was looking for it. They do have it, which would make it a lot easier if you had a sticky back bit of fun foam. You wouldn't have to glue it onto anything. You could just put it on whatever you're putting it on. I just don't have any of that, but yeah, it would make life a little bit easier if you just unstick those. I also have somewhere at the Dollar Tree, they had the fun foam shapes, the animals, the zoo animals, and the I don't remember all farm animals. They had trains and transportation and all kinds of stuff. Here they are. Here they are. These all had sticky backs on them. They came in packages at the Dollar Tree. I just took the sticky back off, put them on a piece of cardboard, and they make great stamps as well. If you get them inked up enough. I have a whole bunch of these. So the Dollar Tree is really good for that kind of thing too. These are a bunch of them that I got at the Dollar Tree. I think I got fish. That's supposed to be a starfish. I have the sheep that I put on a lint roller so that I could have a whole string of sheep. Bunny. Some of these I haven't used. Airplane. Fish. Cars. I have used the fish one. Those are, oh, there's a nice little horse. And that's all they were. Dollar Tree, oh, at Christmas time I got a whole bag of Christmas trees, foam Christmas trees. And it was after the holidays, so I got them for, geez, like 10 cents for a whole bag of them. And they make really cool little trees. Really cool little trees. Yep. The cardboard does just, it kind of collapses on itself after a while. And so you have to replace the cardboard. I like the plastic lids and pieces of plastic better because you can really press down the stamp firmly and get a good connection. We like the trees. You like the giraffe? Was there a giraffe in there? Oh, there is a giraffe in there. I've never used the giraffe. I guess I should try the giraffe. Let's see what he looks like. Aww. He's so cute. He's really cute. So I'm gonna have to glue that onto one of my lids, and I have a whole box full of lids and things that I save so that when I make stamps I have a base for them. I use, and these are some of the things I'm going to have to go through. A whole box of stuff. Here's a lid to a coffee thing. It's nice and plastic. It'll be interesting for some shapes and stuff like that. Some of the lids that I use for that, and I save everything because I never know what size lid I'm going to need. And then for the fun foam also, you can glue shapes onto a roller, and I haven't done any yet. I'm probably going to have to wait till I move, but then you just put different shapes on the roller and then use that as a stamp, as a continuous stamp. Looking forward to doing some of those because I've got a ton of these to do. I've got videos. I've got lots of videos on homemade stamps, more homemade stamps. I think there's 3 videos on how to make stamps, but that is the circle stamp, as close as I have been able to get. And that one's pretty cool. I kind of like that one. I kind of like that one a lot. I'm gonna have to glue him on a lid so I can use him again. This one's got a ton of little circles on it. I use that quite a bit too. So that is that, and my time is up. I'm sure Laura is on or coming on. Has anybody heard from Laura? I need to do a bunch of stuff. My caged fish, the cage is a stamp that I bought, and the fish is a fish that I drew and cut out. And Vicky is talking about, is that dry? Vicky is talking about Laura's napping. Laura's not streaming? Is that what you mean by that? I did my first ever postcard that I made. Vicky S. got, she said no stream. Vicky S. got one of these postcards with the caged fish. And the cage is a stamp. I don't know what company does that, but it is just I think it's a cling stamp that I have. And I did draw the fish myself, and I cut it out of paper and put it underneath the stamp. So that's me. I am caged fish. And that's what I mean by caged fish. I am a fish that lives in a bird cage. Not quite normal, but that's me. That's where I got my name. And this little guy, he's got his trunk and he's got his flapping ears with his caged fish on his head. She said she's tired. Well, I've kind of run out of stuff to do. So it seems like my time should be up. I guess I could continue to test my stamps here, my stamp pads, but that would be pretty boring. So hello everyone that I didn't say hello to. I wish I could nap. I can't nap. So I'm going to stop the recording. Thanks everybody for watching the recording. Sorry that there was not a whole lot to see. I will be back next week. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is my time to stream. So I will be back next week. I'm not sure exactly what I'll be working on. I don't know what I will have unpacked and all that good stuff. So that is that for today. Thanks for watching.